Thank you, Hildy. You've always been so good with Danny and me. We appreciate all your help. My pleasure, I tell her, and I mean it. I don't like all my patients, and some I like more than others. Regardless of how I feel about them, I always strive to give them my best. But Allie and her brother have always been high on my list of favorites. I love Allie's dogged determination and the fierce love she has for her brother. And Danny, while cursed with some nasty mental illness challenges, has a big heart. I'm expecting Allie to leave, but she's still standing there looking at her brother, chewing on one side of her thumbnail, the same way Danny had earlier. What is it, Allie? I have to admit, that ghost thing has me a little freaked. I dismiss her concern with a pooft and a wave of my hand. The ghost part of Danny's hallucination doesn't worry me nearly as much as the dinosaur. It would be easy for him to misinterpret something like a bit of fog he saw during a period when his emotions were heightened and his mental status was out of balance. Allie is staring at me in a most disconcerting way, and I can tell she's holding back. What aren't you telling me? I ask her, after a few seconds. Allie looks around us to see if anyone is nearby or listening in on our conversation. Satisfied that we are alone, she leans in close to me and says, "When we were driving by the cemetery on the way here, Danny said he saw the ghost." Yes, he did. I'm sure seeing the cemetery triggered it. I don't know what he saw. Maybe it was something he cooked up in his imagination. I don't think so, Allie says just above a whisper. Unless I'm as crazy as my brother. I saw it, too. I look at her, my brow furrowed. You saw what? I say, thinking I must have misunderstood or misheard her. I saw the ghost, she says softly. It was exactly like Danny said earlier. An older man's face and body, all wispy and white, easy to see, yet with no real substance. And it appeared right out of the trunk of a big old tree in the cemetery when we drove by.